Hello everyone, hello! We haven't actually done much in FF14 today. It's been a lot of cutscenes for the post-patch stuff so far. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means lots more story for us to experience. We are getting a lot of lore information though, particularly on the Echo and a bit more about what happened to the Ascians. So that's pretty good. Scylla's gonna be putting that guy down, putting down that guy like she did the little son. Recurring post-patch theme with it ending up with someone completely enamored with a shoal and she just verbally destroys them. Hey Rain, what are you doing? I can sense no other senators in the area. I hope this means Ardbert will be coming this way soon.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come.
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
Extend a friendly fist. Ask whether he wishes Seto were here. Let's ask him about Seto.
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Indeed, Ardbert. I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive. Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emetzelk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emmett Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emmett Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable, but I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least, and 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
If there's aught to be learned, I want to know. For want of a better option, as long as you don't make me do any more chores. Mirror over in the mode.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Oh, man, Mom.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
Alright. Let's take... Yeah, let's take Pixie Berry Cheesecake. There we go. They keep giving me this food that I never remember to use when I actually get to a dungeon. Disdain and obfuscation. What is thy true design, emissary? Tanker told me how what La Habrea did to him. I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. I hate to leave him like that. Gods, they can't even let a man rest in peace. Am I the only one who sees the irony in Ardbert calling us puppets? Would that I had found the words to deny Elidibus. We are so much more than he believes us to be, and yet... Alright. Oh, crap, I didn't realize they're gonna give me a set of gear for level 50. Alright, well, let's just take the tank one for now, I guess. Oh wait, this is the next quest. Alphinaud knows the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tulsha Ath first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. And then they give me a beetle staff. Thank God the days of the beetle staff are behind us. We're gonna go to the Tempest, but we're gonna go to the Macro-Senses Angle, or whatever the fuck that one was. Whatever the hell that said. Because I gotta turn in a quest for a ether current, and we do have another ether current that I actually have to do because I haven't done that yet. I am loath to admit that I have not logged into this character and done any of the ether current stuff. Although, we don't have much to do. We just have to turn in this quest and then actually do the one up at the Ondo, and then we should be able to fly in this area. The downside, though, is this area is pretty fucking huge. Bright side, though, we get to hear this music, and this music's good. I like this. It's a pretty good piano theme. So you're going to Anor Londo? No. We're going to the Ondo. There you go. Give me a lightning cluster. Okay. So, next, we're gonna go up here. And we are gonna do that quest that's over there, just because, yeah, we need to. Last time we were here, the Ondo sent us to slay a massive creature. It was as large as Leviathan, twice as angry, and yes, of course I jest, it was only half as large. I'm glad to have the opportunity to visit the Tempest again. It's so lovely here, like a different world entirely. Mayhap we shall find the secrets we seek within these depths, should their keepers consent to aid us. And perhaps we might look on Posh Owen while we're still in the area. Shut up, Alphinaud. Stop trying to get us to do more chores. Don't be shy now. This place feels much less ominous than the first time we were here. Then again, we did have the shadow of your impending death hanging over us. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you come instead seeking something of us. Hey, look. Runes, which you're kind of yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Minithir liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, while others look to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind, but do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must be dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn and all that. We certainly can't leave them like this. Could we not simply hunt Miniri ourselves? I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. Yeah, before that, we gotta go do that other quest. We would be grateful, beyond words, if you did. The Bentos have surely taken the livers back to Flanders floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we'll have to be careful not to draw their attention, shall we? The sad thing about that account is, for that bot that I just banned, they were actually made in 2015, so they were not a new account either. One of these days, Winchig's going to show up in channel and she's going to say that, and we're going to find out that she was in fact X. Alright, so either we gotta go down below, or this is where we need to be. No, this is it. Okay, hi Mira. What are you doing? I see you over there being Minnie. Yeah, we don't care about any of this, bud. The broken bottles. They were used as makeshift weapons, first to bludgeon, then to stab. Hi, Mira. What are you doing, you weirdo? It's Dude's favorite beer. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna skip this because so ideally, when I turn this in, I will be able to fly here, unless I've missed one, in which case, fuck. Why do we need another cutscene for this? Okay. What? There's more? Where the fuck is this? Why are you way out here? What the fuck are you wasting all my time for? Alright, there we go. Now we can fly here. Frequent Flyer 3. Do we get an achievement for a title for any of this? Nope. Anyway, I like this area. It's pretty cool. Getting to fly around in this area is also pretty awesome because, yeah. Look at that fucking thing. There's also a fate that spawns somewhere in this area that is fairly unique. Hey Alphinaud, hey Alisaie. I guess I should talk to these two. What? How the fuck did you aggro me? I was in there for like 0.3 seconds and didn't even touch the ground, and that thing was like angrily ready to fight. It's just ready to throw down. Nervous? Me? Not at all. It's a bit dark though, isn't it? Definitely not haunted though. Certainly not. They're not much of a threat one-on-one, but Tolstoth was right about their numbers. If we fight them all, we'll be here for a fortnight. Not Fortnite. The game that not even, the game that, not even Fortnite was good enough to get the Cybertruck into it without bugs. Okay, good. What's going on? These aren't the livers, but they certainly stolen from somewhere. Unless wheat has started growing on the seafloor since I last checked. Tossing your hand down into each sack, in turn you find what are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Alright. Draggled box. These boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. Liver is not a vegetable. It is if it's beyond. Small bitch witch is afraid of ghosts. Got it. On cursory sniff, you detect the faint aroma of fresh oranges, a far cry from the rather memorable scent of a Maniri liver. Hey Urianger, what are you doing over here? Reen scaled the wall with remarkable swiftness. Thancred thought it taught her well. Oh, there's a shoe bill down here. That's bizarre. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear, only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. The shoe bill is staring at Reen. Just staring. I have a better question. Why the fuck is there a shoe bill at the bottom of the ocean? Bird. Well, this is interesting. Apparently I can't swim any further down. Okay, so I've clicked everything that I can, I'm aware of. It must be over here, yeah? No? Okay, alright. It must be in here. There it is. Bulbous bag. Alright. From the squelching noise that they make when prodded in the vile stench, you conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Brilliant! This is the music that plays whenever I take liver out as well in real life. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after the livers are safely taken back to Tolshath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Hey, Thancred, you could have taken one of these sacks, you sack of shit. Tancred's a go out and fight kind of guy. He's not a carry things kind of guy. Did you happen to see a bird while you were in the caves? Reed insists there was one. But how? I know it sounds strange, but there really was a bird in those caves. I know, I spoke to you and saw it. Venture ashore and steal from the Calusians entaileth unconscionable risk, yet there is no denying the truth of our eyes. So the Benthos have been stealing supplies from the Calusians. I have a feeling there's more to this. I'm glad you have better luck than I did. I spent the whole time fighting one Benthos after another. That doesn't surprise me, Alisaie. I'm relieved to see you unspared. Our precious livers! I knew you would not fall. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolzath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone even realizes what happened. The Umorn army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is, what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plan. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can certainly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but the conditions of the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resource is barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and take it with revenge upon the Finless. It's not a surprise they came upon us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve to balm to our own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt that this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force, we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depth, go deeper still, you will see a monstrous structure there on the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here to you may drive out the usurpers. Those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. If what we seek lie deeper still, beyond Amarok, I would call upon the assistance of another. Alright, let's just grab this one. Why do these problems always turn out to be so much more complex than they seem? Couldn't we have a simple, straightforward adventure for once? The good guy's good, the bad guy's bad, no drama or intrigue, and it all ends with tea and tots. The will of the ancients, if only it were so simple. It doesn't feel all that honorable or heroic to strike first, but it leads to less bloodshed in the end. Is it wrong of me to be a bit excited? I know the circumstances are grave, but imagine what those runes might hold. I would not care for what happened in Limsa to be repeated a world away. The Benthos know not what they do. Alright, we're going to take a break here, guys, and then we will continue on. Don't go anywhere, we got more FF14 for you.